Hey everyone, it's Wally, back with another winner pork chop dinner. Today you're going to learn how to cook a tasty pork chop with garlic sauce, Chinese style. And I'll share with you a Chinese secret to tenderizing meat without using baking soda. In this case, making these tasty pieces of pork chop more tender. Let's do this. I've got 500 grams of pork chop split into 3 pieces. Make sure the pork you have has veins of fat running through. This way you know that your pork will be tastier and juicier. Using the best ingredients that you can afford matters. We're going to tenderize this meat in 2 ways. First is brute force. Carefully use the back of a heavy knife and just run it across both sides of the pork. Just a few times, each side should do it. When that is done, take out a piece of ginger, bash it and cut it into slices. Ginger has an enzyme called zingibane. Who makes up these words? In any case, that's the word, you figure it out. And this is one of the reasons why Asians use ginger for their braising dishes. It helps break down tough cuts of meat. Add the pork and ginger into a mixing bowl big enough to cover everything with cold water. Make sure it's cold water. Put this into the refrigerator for an hour, which is more than enough for the ginger to work its magic. We chop up some spring onions. This is more of a garnish. It'll help give a bit of a fresh bite to this dish. Meanwhile, break out a lot of garlic and mince it up. You do need a lot of garlic for this because, no surprise, it's pork chop with garlic sauce. After the hour is up, remove the pork. This step is very important. Dry the pork as best as you can, and there are 2 reasons for this. We're going to do a quick marinade to this pork with these ingredients. If there are any extra liquids in these pork chops, it will water down the flavors, and that's not good. Now, we place some potato starch on a plate. The second reason why you want to dry the pork chop is because the starch will stick better to the meat, resulting in a crispier fry. I added some salt into the potato starch already. A seasoned flour is a tasty flour. All we need is a light layer of potato starch on both sides, and just gently shake to remove any excess. I prefer potato starch because it adds a lighter fry coat to ingredients. All-purpose flour is okay for this, but you get a thicker fry coat. But if that's what you like, then go for it. And for me, a thinner fry coat means that it is less greasy. We're going to make the most amazing, simple garlic sauce first. Heat your pan on a medium-low heat. Add a few tablespoons of cooking oil. I'm using vegetable oil. When your pan starts to smoke, add all of the minced garlic and stir around. Lower the heat if your garlic is browning too fast. We're just looking to cook until the garlic turns fragrant. Then, add a few tablespoons of Chinese cooking wine. Stir and cook for another 30 seconds. Then add half a teaspoon of fresh ground pepper and stir a few times again. What I have here is a simple sauce I made already. Combined with the garlic, the flavors will be amazing. Let this cook for a few minutes. Now while the sauce is boiling, mix a tablespoon of potato starch with 2 tablespoons of water and mix very well. This is called a slurry and it thickens up sauces. I like this sauce to be not too thick. Add just a few teaspoons at a time until it's to my liking. That's what I want. It's perfect for me. Now just set the sauce aside and get a clean pan ready. Add some oil to the pan, just enough to cover the bottom. So even though I have 3 pieces of pork chop, I'm only going to cook 2 because that's all my pan can fit. The worst thing you can do is overcrowd the pan. Let the pan do the work, which means don't move the pork chops around. My pan is set on a medium heat. It took me about 7 to 8 minutes to cook 2 pork chops. You can check the bottom of the pork once in a while to see if it is browning too fast. For you folks at home, it could take longer. It really depends on how much fire your stove can output. The more you cook at home, the more you will develop a feeling or timing when your ingredients are ready. Once a crust forms and there is browning on the bottom, flip it to the other side. And when the other side starts to brown and form a crust, flip it again. If you start seeing burn marks at the early stage, it means your fire is too hot. So throttle back the heat or remove the pan from the stove for a short while. Now of course this is a Chinese dish, so it goes great with rice. Spoon some of that awesome garlic sauce on the pork chop, and why not put it on your rice too. So please give this recipe a try. I know you guys will enjoy it. But of course I do make deliveries. I take Bitcoins and Camos as payment. Thank you for joining me. I will see you all in the next one.